Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. It's your boy Hunter here with some huge announcements for combat wrestling trivia. So I'll get this out of the way right now. I'm no longer the commissioner, but I'm the fucking chairman. So remember that. Remember that, guys. But I am appointing someone as the new commissioner for behind-the-scenes duty, writing questions, hosting matches. This is someone who I can really put trust into. He will work with storylines and work with you guys while I'm focusing on the movie trivia challenge. So hopefully we will be able to get more matches in wrestling and movies out on this channel. Ladies and gentlemen, your new commissioner, JB3. How's it going, man?
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Now, some of you might have already had a little inkling that this was going to happen due to some conversations, but it is now official. I am the new commissioner of combat wrestling trivia, and like Hunter said, this is something that's going to be a great benefit to the league, to the network, because Hunter was doing everything by himself. Now he has somebody else to help him out. So I'm going to take over and do what I can to make CWT great, to make it as best as I can. And a couple of those things I'm going to be announcing right now. So I got with some of the competitors, combatants, if you will, and talked about some changes that I had in mind. So I got some pretty decent feedback on some of them. So I'm going to announce one of them right now, and that is in the heavyweight division. We have 3 rounds. We have the first round, the second round, and then we have the third round. And the second round is a spinner round. What we did not realize about that round is that it takes a lot of questions.
It takes hours to write questions in round 2.
A long time. So we are reformatting round 2. This is going to be CWT's new round 2 for the heavyweight division. It is going to be called the point bonus, or the bonus point round. And basically what that means is you get a chance to answer a question in a random category, and there will be a bonus question afterwards. If you answer the first question correctly, you have an opportunity, you get a point, and you get an opportunity for your second point. And if you answer the second question, the bonus point, you get the bonus point. It's 2 points per question, and there will be 4 of those questions. 2 for each competitor. Now, if one competitor misses the first question, his opponent has a chance to steal it, just like the spinner round. And he can steal the bonus point as well, stealing a total of 2 points. However, if the combatant answers his first question correctly, and then answers his second the second bonus question incorrectly, then he will still get that point, but his opponent will have a chance to steal the other point. And that will be the first 4 questions of that round. Remember, 2 for each competitor. And then question number 5 is a special question with a possible for 4 points, 1 to 4 points, to give a big advantage for somebody going into the last round, which would be the third round, which will stay the same as we already have formatted. So later on, I'm going to post a written format out of round 2 on the Facebook group. So if you can't really listen well, or you're doing something, you'll have an opportunity to look at it, read it over, give me some feedback, tell me what you think. I'm always down for suggestions.
I do have one suggestion for round 2, and that we probably should implement a final answer rule. So, for example, like you say, say this and this, final answer. If they get one right, then blah, 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 we go on from there. But they have to say final answer on both of their answers, so they can't keep, saying names and then not giving an answer.
Right, yeah, final answer for sure. I mean, in the way it's going to be formatted for sure is you have to answer that first question correctly in order to get an opportunity for that bonus point.
Yeah.
So if you don't answer correctly, then then your opponent has a chance to get both. It gives about the same possible points that you would get in a spinner round, just in a new format with less questions to write. Like I said, I'm going to have a written format for everyone to read, and it will be for everyone. And suggestions are for everyone. If you want to you can message me on Facebook, you can comment on the thread, whatever you want to do, I'm totally down for. You got anything else to say, Hunter?
Nothing really. It's just that with JB3 taking over CWT duties, it will allow me to focus a lot on our movie division, which means hopefully, you know, if everything goes right, we can have one match each of them a week. So we can do Wednesday is CWT release, Friday is a movie trivia release, and that's going to be one every week. So here's hoping we can stay on that schedule and we can get a whole bunch more matches out for you guys.
Yeah, and I appreciate everyone who competes in the league. Thank you for your time. It's been fun. I love competing, but I realized that a lot of the interest and passion of this league comes from, an extreme desire to build something, and I believe that taking over this role, I can contribute to that end goal, way more efficiently than I could, just as a competitor. Now, that being said, I'm going to respect everyone's every competitor and every combatant equally, even you, Nico. And I look forward to hosting these matches and having a lot of fun with all of you. I really do. It's going to be fun. I know it is. Now that I said that, I can give one more final change or update, if you will. With the second round, will no longer be using strengths. As you might have expected, I omitted it from the explanation. So no more strengths in round 2, and no more strengths are going to be in round 1 specifically for each match. So that means I'm not going to have to message each and every one of you every single match and say, hi, what are your strengths? And we don't have to deal with, an unfair advantage for someone who picks like AEW and then the other competitor can't pick AEW. So this is what is going to happen. And I need your help to get this accomplished. Anyone who wants to compete, you have 4 strengths. They're going to be your stats. You're going to have them in your I'll have them in a folder and a file. You're going to have them in your tail of the tape, if you will, as your strengths. That's your skills.
Which, by the way, tail of the tapes, I will create one on Photoshop or whatever, and we can actually have those graphics on the videos when we do them. So,
yeah, and I mean, even if that didn't happen, I could do something with StreamYard. I've been playing with that too. It's a nice program. Big ups to StreamYard.
Yeah.
So
it was money.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, stats, they're your immediate 4 strengths. And what that will do is if there's combatants who have the same strength as someone else, it won't be admitted from the questions. Yeah, there'll be 2 of the same category, but it will be kind of a stylistic battle. Let's say you're wrestling and you have a Daniel Bryan versus, a Daniel Bryan versus, I can't even think. I would say AJ, but he's kind of balanced. Submission wrestler, a mat-based wrestler versus
Daniel Bryan versus Samoa Joe.
There you go. Mat-based versus mat-based. You're going to get a specific stylistic type of match versus if you have a mat-based wrestler versus a big hoss or a big striker like Aleister Black. Same thing here. You're going to have combatants who have similar strengths and some that have completely different strengths. And I think that's going to bring a flair to the matchups. I did say flair, so
woo! I do want to announce that we have added new categories to the CWT. Harley, we are not putting specific classics on the wheel or on the list to choose from. We did add an overall generalization classics category.
Yeah, and for anybody else who wants specific categories, that can easily be worked out because your strengths are your strengths. But like Harley, not to call anybody out or use anybody as an example, but if you want to use 1989 NWA and then you want to use 1990 WCW, then you want to use, it's better off to have one classics because you're pretty much one of the only unique members that have that specific strength. And for any other unique strengths that someone might have, just give me a message and we'll work it out, because I don't want anybody to feel like they can't have their category in because whatever reason, we'll figure it out some way or the other.
Just
we'll
talk to JB3 and he'll work out a way to add it to the category list.
For sure. Yeah, and it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be a really, really fun time. We got some matches that are going to be recording later this week that I'm pretty excited. You guys know who you are. We're ready to go. And yeah, I'll be on the Facebook group. We'll be going live, having little messages like this to promote matches. And if there's anybody out there that has not had a match in a long time, and you want a match, message me now, because I'm ready to book matches. I don't care. I put in. This is my last week at my job. I'm gonna have a flexible schedule. I'm telling you right now, I will record a match every night if I have to. I don't care. I will get you a match. You want a match? And that goes for anybody who's never competed also. If you have never competed and you want to compete, you know what I'm saying? Ryan Payne, come on in, man. Like, compete in the wrestling trivia. Let's get it. I don't mind having brand new competitors. I'll go out to the grocery store and find a wrestling fan, and I'll be like, yo, you want I don't care. AD, the Breakdown Boys, my main man. Happy late Father's Day. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Forever, always will be. You can compete.
Yeah. Speaking of AD, have you decided what we're going to do about the teams division?
Yes.
Do you care to announce it, or do you want to just hold off?
If anybody's curious about the tag team division, there's something. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead. There's a couple. I gotta have a couple conversations with a couple individuals.
Okay.
And then I'll announce the tag team division.
All right.
Everything about that when that's ready. I gotta talk to a couple people first, because I don't want to say anything out of my that's out of my district yet.
Yeah.
So give me a week or so, and I'll have an update on the tag team division.
All right, awesome.
And then check up and everything. So.
Yep. And then just have one more announcement that I did make in the Facebook group. I read it out. In order to make sure that we can get our movie matches done and not having to write 6 categories, what I've decided is in round 2, we're going to keep the wheel round, but we're going to knock it down to 4 categories, spinners, and opponent's choice. So you got 6 categories and 4 strengths. So 2 strengths for one opponent, 2 strengths for the other. Then it's basic, simple. You got a spinner's opponent's choice, and then 2 categories for one guy, 2 categories for the other. That's the way we're going to do it. That way I can get all these matches written down, and we can get them out.
That makes a lot of sense. And the movie trivia challenge, I suggest anyone check that out as well, because
and Skip Allen in the building.
Yeah, movie trivia challenge is awesome. I've been watching them. I don't know much about movies, I'll be honest. I mean, I have my own unique movies. I'm an MCU guy. I'm a Star Wars guy. So, I'm a nerd. There's a few comedies I like, but I'm not like knowledgeable like that. But man, these guys that compete in these movie trivia challenges, let me tell you, they are knowledgeable. Who wrote the score for this 1989 random flick? They're like, that I'm like, all right, I respect it and I like it. And I'm gonna keep watching. Anybody else watch it whenever an MTC match comes out, I highly recommend it, because they got some great competitors on there as well.
Oh yeah. Thank you for that, by the way. And also, again, CWT is going to be on this same channel. It's not changing. It's just we're getting more matches out. We're getting hopefully 1 movie and 1 wrestling out a week. Oh, Dan wants to try wrestling trivia.
I'm down.
Nice.
Go ahead and send me a friend request on Facebook, Dan, and message me, and we'll set you up on a match. No problem.
There you go. Yeah, of course, with JB3 taking over as commissioner, that leaves me more time to work on movies. He's focusing all on wrestling, and Nerd Entertainment Network is going to be the best possible version of itself it can be.
I agree. Nerd Entertainment Network, we're all nerds, and we need entertainment. And now we have a network for it. So it's time to get it popping.
There you go. Anything else you want to announce?
Just again, I just want to say that I appreciate all the competitors in the league, all the combatants. I appreciate you, Hunter, for giving the opportunity to me to not only I'll be real, personally build my portfolio, because that's what I'm going to be doing. But also doing that was something I'm very passionate about, and a lot of people are passionate about. This is wrestling, and 2020 has not been a good year for wrestling, and right now is not a good time for a lot of wrestling. So if there's anything that could bring a bright light to wrestling, I think that wrestling trivia and competing is, yeah, Jacob, we will send you all the opponents.
All the opponents.
All the opponents.
Knocker match. Let's book it.
So yeah, I'm just thankful, and I'm appreciative of everybody, and you, Hunter, and all the combatants. I'm excited, and I'm ready for the future.
And guys, don't think this is the last time you're going to see me on screen. I'll still be co-hosting when I can, and I will still be managing one of the greatest workhorse champions of all time, Liam Crowley. So.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Hunter, we need to talk later about Liam.
Okay.
Yep. I just need to let you know we're gonna have a little conversation about
Okay.
Liam. It's for off screen, but yeah.
Off screen purposes.
Off screen purposes. We're gonna have a discussion.
And guys, don't forget, in the end of August 29th, is the MTC free-for-all to crown the first Movie Trivia Challenge World Champion. 20 of the best competitors working in this damn world competing for the top prize. Who will be world champion? Find out.
I have my pick. I'm not going to say it yet, but I know who I think is going to be the champion.
Dude, we have a lot of great competitors.
I know. It's gonna be a fun watch. I'll be there live. I'll be watching live.
Dude, it's gonna be so fun. And then of course we have the Workhorse Championship match being scheduled for the end of next month. So that should be fun.
Yeah. That's
Jacob said, well, 19 and me. Give yourself more credit, Jacob.
Yeah, Jacob Barber, man. Yeah, get a hold of me, man. We got to talk about the tag team division. But yeah, again, thanks everybody. I don't think there's anything else I got to say. If there's not anything else that Hunter's got to say.
No, I'm good. Just guys, if you have any questions or want a match, hit JB3 up on Facebook. Hit the Nerd Entertainment Network Facebook group, and he will try to get you a match as soon as possible. Same with me. If you want a movie match, hit me up. I will burn them out to get you a movie match.
Yeah, I love that. And before you go, don't forget to check out TMG Entertainment. They got a great YouTube channel. They got a lot of debate. They're the heart of debate. They got a lot of debate matches. And also on Thursday nights at 10, you can find me on Suplex City Chats with Maddie G. And we always talk about wrestling, and we talk real wrestling. I don't know if you remember the breakdown with me and AD. It was real. It's just a lot of that kind of theme going on. Speaking of AD, come on, man. You're allowed. You're welcome to come on Suplex City Chats with us sometime, man. I'd like to have my tag
boy for Union.
Need my tag partner by my side, man.
Breakdown Boys for Union special.
Yes. So, but yeah, check out every Thursday, usually around 9-10 Eastern. Suplex City Chats. If you want to talk about wrestling, if you want to listen to someone talk about wrestling, listen to us, because we're entertaining. Damn it.
I was gonna announce something, but I'll hold off on that when it comes to the movie side.
All right, yeah.
Ooh, because I figure I see if this is gonna work out or not. I almost put the cart before the horse.
Well,
all right, guys. So that has been the big announcement. JB3, you want to sign us off?
Yeah. Thanks, everyone. And remember, stay positive and send love to everyone.